2025年马上就要到了，那我希望大家都可以在新的一年为自己的内心和身心灵种下正向善念的种子。今天我就想给大家介绍一个非常小的练习 Sadhguru Present， 我与 Sadhguru 有个约会。其实这个就是萨古鲁程序上的一个小练习。那么这个练习呢，只有10分钟左右。Sadhguru 他是印度的一个瑜伽士、开悟者，是非常多弟子的上师，他也是艺术家、诗人。那 Sadhguru 他这么忙，一天到晚全球世界到处飞，总是在为提升人类整体频率啊，打造一个有觉知力的地球 Conscious Planet 做一个努力。那么全球的信众和追随者这么多，那我们怎么才能跟他有一个下午茶呢？怎么能跟他约会上呢？但是 Sadhguru 就给了大家这样的一个非常便利的练习。那么这个练习呢，就是指的是无论你在全球各地，只要是6点20分，下午的6点20分，只要你愿意去做这样的一个练习的话呢，你就可以慢慢的打开你的接收度，以及把你跟 Sadhguru 他的频率连接上。因为对于上师和 Guru 来讲的话呢，他们是无处不在的，所以不是他们不在，而是看你有没有感受到。那么接下来我就来引用2个视频，让 Sadhguru 用他自己的话来解释一下 Sadhguru Presence， 还有另外的就是 Brahmananda Swarupa 这样的一个唱诵。因为这个唱诵呢，是跟 Sadhguru 跟 Isha Foundation 是非常紧密的联系在一起，而且跟这个练习也是非常有关系的。那我们接下来就来看一下 Sadhguru 是怎么讲的。
So what is presence and what is a person are two different things. Presence is a universal thing. It's not mine or yours. There is a phenomenal presence, always. It's like there is air. Because there is air, a flower blossoms. Maybe most people who are not from this part of the world wouldn't have seen this flower. This is one of the most fragrant flowers. So, the flower blossoms, throws its fragrance into the air, and in a way, it becomes the flower's presence. You're walking by, you feel the flower's presence. By itself it cannot do this. Because there is air, it rides it. So presence doesn't belong to me or you. It's there. Question is only, can you become available to it? Can you ride it a little bit? Well, even filth has its own presence, a flower has its own presence. So we're just letting our qualities ride on the fundamental presence. Presence is always there. A certain quality to the presence is what we are trying to create, so that something that you know, you can recognize. Something that you do not know, once in a way you may feel it. At certain moments in one's life, somebody may feel just the sheer presence of existence. It is so phenomenal and its magnitude is like a zillion times more than who we are. So how one doesn't feel it is a miracle. But once in a way somebody may touch that. But there may not be… it may be asymptomatic. Because of that, you don't feel the air, though you're always breathing it. But a flower, you're feeling the fragrance. But actually you're just feeling the air with a little tinge of something. So in that sense, this is what a personal presence means, that you create a little tinge to it. You're also riding on that. Presence is not yours, it is cosmic, it is universal. You're also riding on it. But because others cannot feel it normally, because it's everywhere, if it was in one place and not in another place, they would have all found it. Because it's everywhere, people don't feel it, so you create a quality to it. Well, it's available through the day, but we have created certain times of the day. Don't ask me why, there's a whole history to it, someday I will tell you. It's a long story. Why it is 6:20, morning, evening? Only certain kind of people are doing morning presence because they are on a specific kind of sadhana. Others are all doing evening 6:20. In case you're a 4:20, please go 2 hours ahead. No, only Indians understand what is 4:20. It's not just time. So, all you have to do is 2 hours skip you must do to 6:20. At this time, we made it… set it up in such a way, it is strong. You see, in the evening, flowers are there throughout the day, but in the evening, their fragrance is little strong for that 1.5 hours. Just like that. For about 40 minutes, it's strong, 20 minutes is very strong, up to 40 minutes is pretty strong. So, there is, I think, in the downloadable app, there is a presence, how to do it. Just go through that. Well, darshan is not over. 43 days you had to stare at your screen. Now you can close your eyes and enjoy the presence. It'll be more wonderful, I'm telling you. Instead of all this gossip, you can just close your eyes and enjoy the presence. I will be there for you, definitely. What is a chant? Why a chant? A chant means it's a certain clever arrangement of sounds. The meaning itself doesn't matter. We give it in such a way that the meaning also enhances, because after all you have a mind and emotion, which is also a major part of you. If you were all energy, if you were just energy, your mind and emotion was completely kept aside, there was no issue at all, I would just take you on an express highway. But you have a mind and emotion which is as dominant or more dominant than the energy, actually. So meaning also matters to you. If I just make a clever arrangement of sounds, which is actually a beautiful chant, but in meaning, it means that you are a fool and God is a fool and everybody is a fool. Suppose it means like this, even though the chant works on the energy level, mentally, emotionally you will develop resistance towards this. What am I saying, isn't it? So you also want a pleasant meaning attached, a meaningful meaning attached. It is needed. For you, no, because you anyway don't understand the chant. That's the advantage of not knowing the language. Otherwise, people would also like the meaning also to enhance their mind and emotion. If they're willing to keep the meaning aside, we could arrange various sounds like this. Let's first explore the meaning, because exploring the sound would take a practical session, not talking. Brahmananda Swarupa means ultimate ecstasy or ultimate blissfulness, which is the Lord of the existence. That which rules the existence is ultimate ecstasy. So, this particular thing, this particular chant that we did, we have consecrated it. You utter this and see what it does. Has anybody done it for a certain period of time by yourself? Anyone? Yeah, what does it do? Huh? It is supposed to take you towards ultimate blissfulness. You can just use this as your sadhana. 24 hours if you can chant, that's your sadhana. It'll take you there. Nothing else, simply chant. It will just take you there because the sound is consecrated, it is energized, it's alive. It's not just sound. If from nada to nada yoga, that's the difference. You can consecrate the sounds. As you consecrate objects, you consecrate spaces, you consecrate certain sounds. The moment you utter the sound, it creates some completely new reverberation altogether.
如果你感兴趣的话，也可以去试一下这个 Sadhguru Presence 的这样一个练习。你并不一定是意识到的 meditator， 也就是说被 initiate into 香巴为大手印才去练习，这个是每一个人都可以去练习。那么如果你试完之后有一些感想的话，也欢迎你在下面留言。那么如果愿意支持我的频道的话，请按赞、订阅以及开启小铃铛。那我们下次见吧。